All right, good morning. We are out here. We're gonna do a pond dig. We've got a spring that we're gonna kind of open up and build a little pond today. We've got a trench that we're gonna kind of trench down through, and then we're gonna put a culvert in at some point down here as well. So, but first we're gonna do a little bit of ditch cleaning. So here yesterday, I was cleaning out some of this creek line, but it's kind of, with the brush cat, kind of pushed some of it in, so I'm going to clean it out. So we'll get that all done today and start digging the pond. Should be fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get some of this going. We're going to clean out ditch line real quick. So did a little bit of clean out yesterday, but with the brush cat, we need to get this cleaned up a little bit. So in the KX040 today, we're gonna get in here and right now all I'm doing is cleaning up some of this scrub brush stuff. Nothing too exciting. Get this out in the pile so we can burn it later. Nice little stump in here. Work our way back this way. This KX040 or 040, whatever, this thing is a beast. For what it is, just a little guy, little mini X, it does a great job. Set this out of the way a little bit. All this junk. Mostly what I wanted to get was this stuff I put in the creek yesterday, which is this junk right here. I don't want to leave it in there. Get that out of there and I guess put it somewhere out of the way for right now. Another bunch of junk here. A little bit more here. That brush cat does a good job. Problem is it, like, if you're running against the bank, it kind of just pushes some of the stuff in, so it's almost easier to run with the bank. But yeah. All right, back again. Just trying to clean this stuff up. I don't know if anybody wants to watch this stuff or not, but you know, you just get an idea of how this machine works. I mean, it's a pretty much a beast. Yesterday, this was just basically a even unusable area. Now we're going to get it to the point where you can actually walk down and see this little creek. Doesn't hold a lot of water this time of year, but you know, come the fall or spring, and I got these little good for nothing trees, I call them. I don't know. See if I can get that ripped out of there. Yeah, well, And I'm going backwards because tracking backwards because I might have to. I was going to push some of this in a little bit later, so I figure I'd backwards and then push it into a big pile and we'll burn it a little bit later. This stuff usually burns pretty good, pretty fast. It's a bunch of junk. Except I hate driving, tracking backwards. Doesn't really. The only thing I'd say about the KX040 is the compartment. It's big enough. I'm 5'10". It's perfect for me, but somebody taller might struggle a bit with the foot pedals. Junk out of here, right here. Nobody wants to mess with that stuff. I think I'll track a little closer. Get in here a little bit and see if I get this across the creek here, this junk. Doing a couple things today, cleaning this out first, and then we'll start on the pond. I don't know how much of the pond we'll get to today. We'll definitely get some. I gotta get that tree limb cut out over there straight ahead. So we don't have a whole lot more of this to do. We'll just get all this crap out of here. I wonder what I was hitting. I guess it was a rock. I know we're going to cut this tree out too, so I'll clean up around it a little bit here for him. It's my neighbor I'm doing some work for, right down the road, so pretty easy peasy. Just drive the excavator to the job. That's the kind of job I like to do. You can see this tree leaning pretty good. Yeah, get rid of that thing. Good for nothing. I hate these. No fun to work around, no fun to do. He's got to do some chainsaw work around them. There's just nothing good about them. Get these guys out of here. Get to a point though with the bucket and the thumb that you really can't get the little stuff. It's kind of a little bit of a pain. Get some of this, like this stuff comes out pretty good when you can get a good chunk. This looks like it's an area that might have something in here holding, like a dam. We're gonna get rid of that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I know he said, my neighbor said it get plugged up here and then kind of wash over into this low area that we're trying to fix with the pond. So this right here makes a whole lot of sense why. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Put this on the bank. Bring this towards the this side and make it a little bit of an area to keep the water in instead of yeah, that's good. That'll be real nice. Yep. dig that down a little bit more. Get this bank built up a little bit. I didn't look to see at the main entrance of this little creek what if there's any issues. He said, you know, the biggest problem is he likes to get back to access this area, but the problem is you can't. Once it gets wet for the year, for the winter, he's done. No more. So well, that's looking a lot better. Bring this back over here. There's a tree up there. There's a tree. There we go. That's looking good. Bring that bank up a little bit more. I like that a little bit better. It'll obviously it's gonna wash away a little bit. I like that a lot better. Alright, let's get rid of this junk. I don't know what is in here, but we're going to get rid of it. Couldn't get to the brush with the brush cat yesterday, so figure these are usually just those, again, I don't know what they're called, good for nothing trees. Nothing but a problem generally in the creek bank. Might have met my match a little bit here with the tree system. I don't know. I don't dig a lot of stumps with this thing. It's hard on the machine, but I mean I do if I need to, but kind of get this work around the root system a little bit. And these are like pretty nuts. Sometimes they're pretty intense root systems. I almost got it. There we go. Yep. Get rid of that excess dirt there we don't need. I think I see another kind of issue going on here too, or it makes that turn. Kind of see it here in a second. Track back over here, but see where it makes this turn right here, and then we've got, looks like an old washed out piece here too, and a tree that's probably no good. It's still alive. At least for now. But again, looks like we got more creek bank washing out here. Get this built up a little bit, and then get this way. He's definitely got some, it's turning and it gets stuck right here. We'll build this back up right here. Yep. Yeah, probably need to get rid of that tree anyway. It's pretty tall. And I'm just not at the right angle to push this thing over. There we go. Get that sucker out of here and be in business. I'm trying to route this creek a different direction a little bit. And get this thing worked out this way. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Alright. Alright, we'll clean in through here a little bit. Get some of this stuff gone. Neighbor's thinking, you came over to build a pond, not to clean out my creek, but making a different mess for him. That's okay. Part of the problem is this whole creek line is washing out for him and ended up over in the low area, so I'll get it squared away. Spun around here a little bit, watch my line. Yeah, get all this gone. Might need to get the skid steer back over here with all this low underbrush stuff. I need to get a little bit, need to track a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Need to get rid of that too. There's a bunch of junk right here, a bunch of junk wood. There's some old junk. Yeah, this can go. This can go. Some of this little stuff can be picked up. It's hard to pick up some of it with the excavator and the thumb when it gets tiny. I want to get in here though. This is a mess and no fun to hand do. Same with this stuff. This is just a mess. Old stump there. I was told there was an old fence line in here too, but I haven't hit it, and if I did, well, I guess it's, I don't know where it's at now, but I never found it. And when you get these little stringy ones, man, these things are such a pain to deal with. Oh. I guess I got to get this thing out of the way. I guess I ran into that. And I got this out yesterday with the brush cat, sorta. Some of this stuff is so brittle, it's so old. You know, just putting a clamp down on it, pretty much just destroy it. Yeah, man. I feel like I need a chainsaw in this spot back here. Get this tree out of here. Get this bank cleaned up. Yeah, so you can see where the creek was going around all that stuff. I can get this cleaned up and get the creek working back the way it was supposed to be. You won't have as much of an issue with the creek washing out here. I might leave that there for now. That might be more of a pain. Alright. Work my way back in here a little bit. May just have to track back in, straight in. Yeah. Get back in here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Some of this junk that's over here. Definitely an old tree right there. Nope, missed it. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's gonna be a nice one. Track this forward. That's all the way over there. Jeez. Jeez, that's a long one. This right here. I don't need to clean up all that on the other side. Just get to this here. Only got a little bit more to go, and then we'll be all caught up here. Got to go to the end. Kind of want to mess with this, or at least push it back, one of the two. I hate these. I hate this stuff with a passion. Just leave it over there, but rip it out a little bit. And I think they got a little walking bridge here. I'm not going to take that out. I think the kids put that in. I'll leave that right there. Another thing I don't like about the KX040, so I'm tracking right now, but if you watch, if I do the bucket work, it slows down. So I don't know, not a fan, not a huge fan of that. But I do like the machine overall. It's pretty good. We're also gonna clean this ditch up a little bit. This is where we're actually taking this to. See what we got here. Kind of a little make this a little more pronounced. Gonna put a culvert in through here. This will be kind of the entry point to the creek right here. I feel like I hit, oh, man. Hit a root. Nice. Let's leave this here for now. That's kind of just, I have to do some more work down this way, but for now, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, all right. I think we're gonna call that good. Did a little bit of quick clean out. We're gonna work on the pond next, but figure I'll just stop from this point and gotta do a little bit of work over here along the creek line to finish it up, but you know, hopefully you enjoy a little bit of excavation work today. Take care, thanks.